How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sheree Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm back for a little bit more stuff. Alright, listen to me. You see my face looks a little greasy. It's not because I'm sweating or anything like that, because it's fucking cold here in New York. It's starting to get cold, alright? It's that time of year, the fucking time I hate the worst. But it's because I fucking tan and there's lotion on my face, okay? Sometimes I fucking peel over here and shit, and even on my nose. And in the past, I've had guys go, look, Valentino does coke. I'm a guinea, so sometimes we wipe our nose when we talk, you know what I mean? Because we're very fucking with the hands and shit. People be like, look, see, he does coke. I never did coke in my life. I'm not into that kind of shit, so nice try. Alright, you got people saying, oh, I saw white around his nose. It's fucking, my nose is peeling sometimes, alright, from tanning. I got a tanning bed in the house. Alright, enough of that shit. Alright, so we got a couple things we're going to talk about today. I'm actually going to rant in a car a little bit, you know, just to break things up. And I wanted to talk to you teenagers about fucking doing steroids. You fuckers have had hair on your dick a couple years. You don't need to be doing steroids, and you're going to regret it. But watch the video. I'm not going to talk about that now. What I do want to talk about, okay, is, first of all, I want to say, listen, you guys are still busting my fucking nuts about the goddamn steroids and shit like that, and, you know, still get questions where to get them. Titan Medical. Okay, my boy who watches this, West Coast Johnny, I don't want to say his real name, but he just, you know, he just started going to Titan Medical, okay? And he said, listen, you know, he got a hold of him, and he told him he watches the show here. He talks to me personally on, we talk on Facebook, Johnny and I. And he started, you know, he was going to buy shit from fucking other places. And I said, dude, just go get a fucking shit real. This is a real deal, Titan Medical, right? They're doing his blood. They can do everything. Now he doesn't have to worry about anything. He doesn't have to get his shit illegally or any of that stuff. Okay? He can sit there in front of a cop, say, oh shit, I got to take my medicine. Alright? That's the difference. So, anyway, you fucking people. There's no promo codes. I don't get a fucking dime. Nobody's fucking giving me money. If 100 people go there and watch this show, that, you know, I'm not getting a penny for that, okay? So I got nothing, you know, and I'm not even on shit. So, and they'll tell you that, all right? So I'm not on their payroll. I'm just telling you, Titan Medical is where the pros go, okay? Enough of that shit. So stop busting my fucking nuts, all right? I'm not promoting anything. You don't want to go there, don't go there. Go fucking buy the shit illegally and wait till somebody fucking knocks on your door. But what I do want to talk about, okay, is actually something else. Bostin Loyd, my boy, okay, just did a video about site injections and Synthol and all this shit. And he's an expert. He tells it like it is. And even he said in his video, he believes me, okay, about, you know, because everybody's with the fucking Valentino Synthol, and I'm like the fucking poster boy for that shit, yet I never did it. Now, I don't give a fuck whether you believe me or not. You don't have to believe me. I'll tell you what I did do, okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. You shouldn't do this. But what I did do was I used to take test propionate mostly, all right, because it's fast acting. And I was a drug dealer back in the day, so I had shit like that. I had, you know, I'd have tons of it. That's what I got arrested for. All right, go look at how much shit I got arrested with. But anyway, so I would take a bottle of test propionate mostly, and I would shoot 10 cc's, which is 200 milligrams per cc. That's 2,000 milligrams. I'd shoot 10 cc's on Monday. I'd shoot 10 cc's on Wednesday, and I'd shoot 10 cc's on Friday. Okay, now, throw in Ganna balls on top of that. The 50cc jug, all right, which is equipoise. I used real equipoise too, American equipoise. I didn't like it. I like the Ganna ball. All right, 50C. It was, I think it's 50 milligrams, 100 milligrams. I don't remember what it was back. You're talking about this the late 90s, early 2000, when I got arrested. And then I would take that, and I would take the whole fucking jug, which is another 50 cc's on top of the fucking 30 cc's, 10, and 10 that I would do, of testosterone, okay? And sometimes I smack in some sustanon, sometimes I smack in Sten, which is a Mexican drug. And the fucking craziest thing about this is Bostin Loyd kind of talked a little, he didn't talk about it, but he kind of hit on it without knowing that he hit on it. And Bostin, if you're watching this, listen to what I'm going to say. I got arrested, so I went from taking a ton of steroids to taking nothing, right? Because she's sitting in jail. They ain't giving me no steroids in jail. I swear to God, I didn't do anything for about 4 years. And I still, for years after stopping steroids, I was still jacked. I was 275 when I stopped. And I slowly went down. My arms were ridiculous. But, I slowly went down because it was almost like I had time-release juice in me. I took a drug test a year after I got out of jail. I hadn't taken steroids in like 2 years, right? I took a drug test like 2 years later. And my friend's like, dude, look at you. Your fucking test level's still high. How the fuck could that be? You haven't taken anything. My friend's a doctor, Dr. Colin Golker. He goes, we can't put you on anything. You're too high. And you know why? Because that fucking shit sat inside me. Sat in the scar tissue from shooting it all the time. Okay? And it was almost like time-release juice. For a couple of years, my test level was still fucking high. And I was still really, really jacked. Without taking anything. Alright? And hey, listen, you don't have to believe me. If you don't believe me, don't watch these videos. Why would you want to watch a liar? Alright? I'm a liar to some of you guys. But to some of you people who, know your shit, Dave Palumbo will tell you the same thing I'm telling you, okay, because Dave and I discussed it on a show, okay, and Bostin Loyd kind of touched upon it. He's right when he was saying, that if you shoot a muscle and you got scar tissue in there and you shoot into the scar tissue, you shoot into all that, he's just adding more into that, and it takes a long time for it to dissipate. Well, I'm telling you, I took so much shit. You got to remember, it wasn't like I was shooting the arm. I had no choice, all right? I shot it all over the place. But I wasn't going to shoot the ass because the ass gets big, right? And with site injection swell, who wants a big ass? All right? You ever see guys who shoot their ass a lot? They look like they got a shelf. They almost got like big fucking, caboose on the back of their ass. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I did so much of that shit. It actually, not only did it stay in me, but my test levels were still high because it was fucking slowly being absorbed. Okay? Because, it's scar tissue and everything like that. Now, that's why, if you watch a Generation Iron show, I talk about shooting, into the muscle and what it's done to me. I have a hole right here in this arm, which I talked about also in the TLC show. And the TLC, I had a big balloon arm. That was a totally different thing. Okay, when you see that big picture of me with the fucking big floppy fucking balloon arm and everybody says, Cinto! No, asshole. I'll show you the fucking video. It was blood. It was a big hematoma. It was filled with blood. That was hit with a baseball bat. The other shit I had in my other arm, that was from scar tissue. That was from fucking taking a bad shot. And an emergency room doctor actually cut my bicep like this. And to drain it, instead of just lancing it, or I could have drained it myself, which I did many a time. But anyway, so now I got that flat appearance. So my one bicep has that flat appearance, and that's why, okay? But now it's like a hole, because when it shrinks like this, it slowly develops a hole. Watch the Generation Iron video, you'll see, okay? I even actually show it. Now, here's what I'm trying to tell you guys. One of the reasons why I don't show my arms so much is because I got loose skin on my arms, all right? And I want to get that taken care of. You guys wouldn't find it like, that's not disgusting. Valentino, you're still fucking jacked, bro. I am still jacked, but and I'm not on anything, all right? That's because I built a lot of muscle naturally, and I do have scar tissue. I'm not going to lie. I have some scar tissue, okay? In my right arm is where the scar tissue is, and it's bad, okay? It's got that, cut in it, that hole. And I'm telling you guys, if you get your arms real jacked, one day you're going to have to go, and you will go off. Everybody has to go off. One day when you shrink, your skin's going to be loose. All these guys who are gigantic, okay? Your skin's loose. Even Dave, if you see Dave Palumbo, I love you, Dave, but you can see a little bit, his skin's a little loose. Not because he shot his arms, but because he was once super huge, bro. You can't go from 315 pounds to being 185 or 190 and fucking, lose 100 pounds and not have loose skin on you. It's just, that's normal. If you ever see a lot of these old bodybuilders and stuff, they get loose skin because they were once huge. Well, I have a loose skin. It's not disgusting, but I don't like it. Okay? I could show it to you guys. You guys would still be like, holy shit, you jacked. I pose, veins are coming out and everything. but the skin is a little loose, and I don't like even a little loose, so that's why I don't show my arms. And I'm just telling you guys that do shoot your arms, you better be careful, okay? Even regular, but it doesn't matter. Even if you were once really jacked, if you once had a big belly, the skin on the bottom of your belly is going to be a little loose, because what I just said, all right? Once it goes from big and it goes back down, what's going to happen? You're going to have loose skin. She's like a girl when she's pregnant, okay? She could be a skinny girl. She gets out to here. She got fucking stretch marks and shit. But when her stomach goes down, there's a little loose skin there, okay? Some get more loose skin than others. Some's worse than others, okay? Mine's not terrible, but it bothers me, and the whole of my arm bothers me. I want to get it fixed. I haven't gotten it fixed. Okay, I could sit here and shoot synthol and make that shit huge or whatever the fuck, or do steroids again and shoot my arm and make myself huge. I don't want to do that anymore. But I'm just telling you young guys, okay? Maybe some of you guys out there that want to fucking, shoot your body parts and everything. You better be careful. Okay, you better be careful. I agree with Bostin Loyd where he does it sensibly, okay? In the sense that you do a certain amount of weeks, whether you're going to do steroids in that body part or whatever you're going to do, you have to fucking be careful. Because everybody wants to have giant arms, but I'm telling you, they're not going to be giant forever. And when you see all those guys, first of all, those guys that you guys call synthol guys from Brazil, most of that shit is silicone. It's not synthol. That's why they don't have all the marks all over them and shit, okay? Because they shoot with the trannies shooting their ass to make their asses all pumped up, okay? A lot of that is the same shit, all right? That's why they always look the same, and you don't see the marks all over them, all right? But if they ever lose that, or the guys that do synthol, that you see, the fucking retards that do that shit and go crazy with it. And I hate when people put me into that fucking category, bro, because I was a great bodybuilder. And even though I looked fucking retarded, I still was jacked, bro. I was 275 at 5'6". But when you see that silicone shit and it goes down, the synthol shit, or whatever, big arm like this, and it goes down to this, there's going to be loose skin. It's going to happen. You're all going to get it. So you got to be careful, okay? Like Bostin Loyd said, it's smart to use it to stretch the fascia, all right? The reason why I shot my arms is because I shot everything, because I didn't shoot my legs, bro. I tried it one time, I could not walk. Never will I do my leg ever again. It was the craziest fucking thing. The pain was brutal, and I could not fucking walk, all right? But I got to tell you something. I had no place else to shoot it. I was doing so much volume of shit. It wasn't because that wasn't my goal, was to get, I already had big arms, all right? My goal wasn't to get gigantic arms. That was not my goal, all right? It just happened to be that grew, and plus I'm a firm believer in putting the drug into the muscle makes the muscle a little bit more localized growth. That's just what there's a lot of people say, no fuck away, But I believe you get the stretch of the fascia, and I believe that if you put the drug into the muscle, that muscle gonna grow, all right? That's just my belief. There's no science behind that, guys, but I just feel like it makes sense, all right? If you put the testosterone into that fucking body part, that body part's gonna grow. So that's all I can tell you, okay? But if you do it sensibly to get up a lagging body part, it's okay. It's very common. You can see when a guy's got, shit shot in his arms right away. Because, I've felt guys' arms, they can feel hot. You know what I'm saying? When you, at the expos, guys come up to me, put your arm in, and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? You can see it. I think it's when you overdo it. It's the guys who do it smart. Like some of the guys on the Olympia stage that do it smart, that you really can't see it. Bostin Loyd, to me, looks good. It's just to me. Relax. Bostin Loyd haters, relax. But to me, Bostin Loyd looks good. When I see his arms and big veins, he looks good. He doesn't overdo it where it gets all smooth and because if you have a tiny little arm, listen to me. If you take an 8-ounce glass, all right, and you try to put 10 ounces of water in an 8-ounce glass, what's going to happen? It's going to spill over. So if you got a small arm and you start shooting 3 cc's, it's going to spill out and it's going to go under the skin, all right, and it's going to look fucking blubbery, and it's going to look like those guys that you see. Even though most of those guys take silicone. That's why they, that's like I said, that's why you don't see the marks. But anyway. All right, listen. I'm just telling you to be careful what you do, okay? I don't care whether it's steroids. I don't care whether it's synthol. I think you're crazy using synthol, but that's just my opinion, okay? But even if you do what I did, you shot steroids directly into the muscle. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, if you get the fucking muscle really big, be ready, especially if you have it big for a while, that skin is going to adapt, okay? Just like a pregnant woman, the belly adapts, and when it shrinks, there's going to be some loose skin. It's the way it is. Even a guy like Big Rammy, you know, if he loses weight one day, quits bodybuilding, goes down to being skinny, he's gonna have loose skin. You can't go from 300 fucking pounds to like 100 and something pounds and not have loose skin. Just like a fat guy, all right? So anyway, that's just my advice. So be careful, be responsible is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Thank you, Bostin Loyd, for giving me the props in your video and it basically telling people you believe me, because I know people believe you. I don't give two fucking shits whether people believe me or not, but it does mean something coming from you, because you and I have talked, and you know, you're my boy. So, anyway, I don't care. Fuck the haters. They ain't fucking paying my bills. Alright? Oh. Next subject. Well, let's talk about some of you teenagers. Let's talk about some of you teenagers that want to use steroids. You had hair on your fucking balls a couple years. You want to you think you need testosterone? Give me a break, bro. You think you need testosterone? I want to know where you're getting the fucking money from. There's a little rant I did in the car. It's a little rant. I was going up to get some groceries and shit, and I figured I'd rant in the car, because I just read somebody who asked me a question of, should he be doing tests with Tren? And this is a teenage boy that's telling me this shit, okay? Teenage kid asking me this question. I don't have his number. I don't have his fucking thing right here. I thought I had it on his paper, but I don't. All right. So I'll say it in when I'm driving. I forgot it was Celtic something, whatever. Celtic teen, 31, something like that. So anyway, let's watch this video, and then we'll be back. All right, listen, guys. I'm fucking driving in a car. I'm going shopping. I'm just gonna, maybe I'll show you a little bit of stuff. I'm driving up to the grocery store, but I gotta answer some guy, Celtic Teen. There's a number that goes with that. I don't remember the number, but he's asking me, should I take Tren? Well, how much testosterone should I take? And, whatever. And he goes into this whole spin. Now, I'm not here, I'm not at the house right now, so I can't read his thing. But I gotta tell you guys something. I gotta hair up my ass with teenagers taking steroids, okay? Here's a fucking state trooper. Hold on 1 second. I gotta hair up my ass with teenagers taking steroids, alright? Let me tell you something. No teenager. If you're a teenager, bro, you've had hair on your balls a couple fucking years. You got balls thinking about even going on steroids. And I know that there's a lot of teenagers out there. Let me turn this down. A lot of teenagers out there who are jacked and everything like that. And you see these teenage kids, and they're on the fucking, they're on the fucking YouTube and all this shit, and they're jacked. But guess what? They're not going to be jacked for long. Trust me. They're going to have to go off. Everybody eventually has to go off, okay? And even Dorian Yates said, I say it all the time, I love it when Dorian talks about that. Especially when you start as a teenager, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be fucked up. So if you're a teenager and you're asking me for advice, should you be taking Tren with testosterone and this and that? My answer is you shouldn't be taking anything, okay? I know you want to be super jacked, you walk around the high school fucking jacked out of your mind. Listen, you may be impressing everybody now, but later on, you're going to fucking pay, and pay dearly for that shit. I trained 23 years naturally, okay? 23 years naturally, and I'm not against steroids. I didn't know what steroids were. Back when I was a kid, and I was a teenager, Joe Weider wanted bodybuilding to become an Olympic sport, so he said nobody is to talk about that shit. They wouldn't allow it in the magazines. I didn't even know what steroids, never heard of steroids, okay? Because it was never in the magazines. And I grew up all the information. I didn't have YouTube or internet or any of that shit growing up. I grew up in the 70s, all right? So the way I learned was reading in the magazines. And nobody where I lived was on fucking shit. You know what I mean? Wouldn't even know where to get it. First of all, you couldn't even buy bodybuilding magazines. You had to go smack into New York City, in a certain places in New York City, just to get a bodybuilding magazine. Much less find out about steroids, okay? So now, when I first found out I had another guy in the gym, another kid who was my age, okay? He was actually Dave Palumbo's first trainer. The guy who taught Palumbo how to get ready for a show and trained Dave Palumbo. His name is Peter Neff. And he used to tell me, well, I'm a natural bodybuilder. And I used to say, okay, all right. And in my mind, I thought he meant, okay, maybe he's like a vegan. You know what I mean? What is natural? I always thought Arnold Schwarzenegger, drank eggs and fucking took wheat or protein, which, all this bullshit. But I always thought that's why he was so jacked, And I was taking the same shit. I would take Rio H. Blair protein, I took a lot of, all of this stuff that Bob Hoffman's protein pills, liver tablets, all the shit that you were taught when I was young. Okay, so when I was younger, I didn't know. I really thought that the natural, all that natural stuff, I could have sworn my friend was talking about, okay, he's a vegan, he must not eat meat, or whatever the fuck he meant. I don't know what, maybe he didn't take supplements. I didn't know what the fuck he meant until much later. That's me. Okay, now, fast forward, and that's why I was a great fucking bodybuilder too. First of all, I had genetics and everything, but as a teenager, I was unfucking believable. And, in my early 20s and stuff, you can see the pictures. We already, But what I'm trying to tell you is now with today, nobody wants to earn it like I fucking earned it, man. 23 years natural. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to go, the minute they get in the gym, they want to start taking steroids. And you know what fucking kills me? Do you know what really fucking kills me? Is then these motherfuckers who, even adult guys in their early 20s, the minute they start taking fucking steroids, they've been training for 6 months, and they're taking steroids, and now they think they also want to do personal training. Now they think that they're a personal trainer. Alright? Get the fuck out of here with all that shit. First of all, go to school and fucking get your education, stop fucking around, alright? Or you're gonna be a momo. You're gonna be like, well, let me tell you something. All these pro bodybuilders, you talk to Jay Cutler and all of them, they'll tell you, if when you're older and you don't have fucking something to fall back on, you stop making money, you can't compete. If you're an Olympia, even an Olympia, you ain't making no money unless you're top 5. Get out of here with that shit, okay? So, steroids as a teenager is a no-go. And I was told that by Dan Duchesne and Mike Zupano when I was in Gold's Gym back in 1980, 81, 82. All right? I was young. I think I had just turned 21 when I was talking to them, and they were telling me I sat with Mike Zupano upstairs in his office upstairs from Gold's Gym, and he told me, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. And Mike Zupano is everybody thinks Dan Duchesne wrote the Underground Steroid Handbook. He did, but he wrote it with a partner. If you read the book, it says there's 2 of us. His partner was Mike Zupano. Okay? Nobody knows that, bro. I'm a fucking bodybuilding historian. I've been doing this since 1972. Most of you weren't even born. You don't need steroids, man. If you're a teenager, your testosterone's screaming. It's fucking screaming every day. I mean, I couldn't wait till my parents left the house, if you know what I mean, I couldn't wait till my parents left the house. My testosterone was always screaming. I liked every girl that walked, okay?
When you're laying so close to me, there's no place I'd rather you be than with me. I love to love you, baby. I love to love you, baby. I love to love you, baby. Lay your head down real close to me, soothe my mind and set me free.
I was fucking nuts. And the more you lift weights, the more you stimulate your own testosterone. Eat good, eat protein. You stimulate even more. Stay in a positive nitrogen. You don't need fucking steroids as a teenager, man. Your fucking testosterone is an all-time high. And what Zupano and Duchesne both told me that it ain't till you're like 25, 26, 27, depending on the person and your genetics and your makeup and everything, that your testosterone doesn't start dipping. I have a friend right now, my childhood friend. His fucking testosterone's 800. And you know how old he is? He's 59. 800. Okay? That just goes to show you that if you take care of yourself, and he's not a genetic freak at all, by no means, okay? When we were kids, he was heavy. He was a chubby kid. I'm just telling you, okay? You don't need testosterone. You can manipulate your own testosterone, especially as a teenager. Eat good food. Work out regularly. That stimulates testosterone. You don't need to take supplemental testosterone because you will fucking shut your own testosterone down. And as a teenager, it's never going to come back. Never. When you're an older bodybuilder and you start like I did when I was in my 30s, that's a different story. Okay? That's why I don't have the bitch tits. That's why I didn't get the ball. My fucking balls, my girlfriend's sitting right here. She'll tell you, they're the size of fucking plums. Okay? She's gonna find out later on, too. Right, baby? She's laughing. She's rolling her eyes. Anyway, alright, enough of this shit. I'm just letting you guys know, listen to me. If you're a teenager, don't ask me about steroids, because in my opinion, if you're fucking under 25, you shouldn't even be doing steroids. And I know there's a lot of pro bodybuilders that are 22, 23, and they do steroids. That's okay. But watch what happens when they quit. Okay? When they have families and they're my age, going to be in 2 years, in a year and a half, I'll be 60. Okay? I don't look it though. But anyway, watch what happens. Pee Wee Herman, baby. Alright. I'm doing this in the car because I just figured, I just read that and I was like, yo, dude, while I'm fresh, I want to rant. Alright? Alright, so you kids, teenagers, stay away from that shit. Fucking eat good. Okay, lots of protein and everything. Keep that positive nitrogen shit going. Okay, and work out. That's going to stimulate your testosterone. But stop fucking around. Stop taking that shit. And that trend, you're out of your fucking mind. I'll do another rant about trend in another video. Alright. Steaks, baby. Gotta have the steaks, okay? But, let me tell you something else. Italian sausage. Right here. Italian sausage. I get this. Gotta be the fucking sweet Italian sausage, too. I'm a guinea, bro. Come on. You gotta forget the hot one. She eats the hot one. My cameraman eats the hot one. Oh, I just threw him away. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's it. Cut. And you gotta get mozzarella. Just always do it. I get mozzarella all the time. By the way, this is my fucking girlfriend, the cameraman. This is hers. I don't eat that shit. But I get mozzarella. Doesn't matter the brand. Of course, I like Polio or Sargento or whatever, but this one, it's not bad. Mozzarella. And I get the fully fat one. I don't get that fucking part skim shit either. Steaks. Mozzarella. Little Spam. You know what Spam is? Ham in the can. This is what my girlfriend's gonna get when we get home. Spam in the ham. I'm gonna put my ham in her can. The jerky sticks for dogs. I'm gonna get it for her mother. I just heard her mother throw a fart. She's 2 aisles over. My girlfriend's here. My girlfriend's laughing because she, dude, I'm getting this for your mother. That fucking mutt. All right, listen. New salt and cream of tartar. Right there. These two are both potassium supplement. Pure potassium. This is pure potassium citrate, which is a great potassium, and this is potassium butyrate. Now, let me tell you something. Both of these are phenomenal potassiums. And both of these, I was turned on to this actually by Dr. Tony Hughes, who's my friend. His real name is Anthony Hughes. Okay, but this is really brutal, bro. This is saltier than salt. And this right here, this is easier to digest a little bit for me. But, you know, the cream of tartar. The cream of tartar is really good stuff. But anyway, I get both of them, and that's what I'm going to do. That's better than potassium supplement. So don't waste your money sometimes on potassium supplement. I take about a half teaspoon a day of each. You know what I mean? I'll put it in maybe in a drink or something like that. I'll just pound it down right in my mouth, wash it down. But this one, holy fuck, man, the new salt, the potassium citrate, you take that a half teaspoon. It's like taking saltier. It's saltier than salt. It's like taking acid. Boom, you put it down and it fucking burns your throat. I'm looking at my girlfriend's face, and I can't. She's laughing behind the camera, and she's fucking killing me. Anyway, stop fucking around. Don't waste your money on potassium supplement. Get that shit. You'll never need to take potassium supplement again. It's the best. All right, so that's it for this week. All right, I hope you liked that little teen rant I just did. Listen. You know, I mean, I can't, there's nothing I can do. I can't, you know, I want to help you teenagers. I'm sorry, but I just don't believe any teenager needs to take steroids, okay? That's it. Your testosterone screaming. You're fucking probably masturbating like a motherfucker. You're looking to score ass like a motherfucker, okay? You know, when your parents aren't home, you're jerking off like a madman. I just want to know where you're getting the money for the steroids, okay? That's fucked up, so you better be careful. You're going to fuck your shit up for the rest of your life, so simmer down with all that stuff, all right? You don't need steroids. You don't even need test boosters. You don't need that shit. Tap into your own test by training hard, eating good. Most people don't eat good. Most of you teenagers are out eating pizza and fucking McDonald's and eating them fucking Doritos and that crap. That's like fucking suicide food. Don't eat that shit. Anyway, enough of the bullshit for this week. Some of you guys fucking upset me. But listen, be good to your fucking girl. Don't be a fucking asshole. Be good to your wife. Be a good father. If you got kids, don't be a deadbeat dad. If you're a deadbeat dad, don't ever watch my videos so fucking again. I fucking hate guys that don't take care of their kids. And they bitch, oh, I don't want to give them money. My ex-wife say, hey, fuck her. I gave money when I was fucking in jail. I gave money when I got out of jail. They spit in my face and shit. Okay? You don't know the shit I went through. Trust me. Trust me. I changed the ex's life. Okay? With Scotto. Even though they hated my guts and I was a piece of shit. And took the kids away. Stop fucking around. Alright? Stop fucking around. Be a man. That's what a man does. Bro, I'm a king of the fucking jungle over here. I support everybody around me. Whether it's fair or not fair. It doesn't matter. Alright. You're fucking Momo. But that's alright. We're all Momos. Alright? We're all fucking Momos. You don't think that Arnold's a Momo? He's a fucking big Momo. A lot of you guys believe a lot of that bullshit. I don't want to even get into that. But he's alright. I mean, I know. It's Columbo's a fucko. So was Ferrigno. That's a huge fucko. That's an oversized fucko. That's an extra large fucko. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Titan Medical, go there. If you fucking need shit, get off my fucking ball. Stop asking me, where can I get stuff? I just, or guys give, guy give me one of the guys that sent to me, he sent me a list he get from some company. Oh, we have this drug and this drug, this, and, this comes in 2 packs and this. And I'm like, dude, you're going to fucking deal with a company like that? Whew. Anyway, stop fucking around. Stop being a fucking fucko. You're a Momo. Stop being a fucko. See you next week.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.